answered here. Good afternoon, Evolution family. Today is, what is today? Today is Wednesday, October 8th. It's a little bit after 3 p.m. Pacific time. I'm Jose Lambert of Archer Travel Service. As you can see, welcome to our Wednesday Facebook training. We're experimenting and getting out into the field. We have a live shot here, live from Universal Studios with Evelyn, Ryan, and China live. Hi, you guys. How are you?
We are doing pretty good, Jose. How are you doing?
I bet you guys can get into everything, right? Because that's the secret. There's nobody there, so all the rides are like. Is it crowded today?
No, it's crowded. It's packed.
You're kidding.
The big secret here at Universal Studios is to make sure your clients get what's called an express pass. We'll post a video later about going into one of the most popular rides here, which is the Harry Potter ride. It was about a 30-minute wait. We walked past everyone in the line with this express pass ticket and got right on. And this is something any consumer can get. So this is agents out there. This is a must if your clients are going to Universal Studios Hollywood.
Right, and also they also have that in Orlando for Universal Studios Orlando too.
Yes, they have this
so they
in
have
Orlando
that,
as well.
for the same thing there. So we're there. How is it today? How's the crowds? How's everybody doing?
It's a little packed out here. The weather's really nice. It's probably good 77 degrees. Perfect Southern California weather.
Feels like 80 degrees.
Feels like 80 degrees.
And they made me get on a roller coaster.
They made you get on a roller coaster?
So the purpose of us coming out here today is so that we can catalog the park for all the agents that aren't able to come out here and experience it themselves. Because we all know the best way to sell travel is through personal experience. So we're trying to give agents that experience through a virtual platform. So you can see what the park has to offer. You can be educated on it because we're cataloging nearly everything here. Everything from tasting the butterbeer for you to going through the lines in the ride to scenic shots and where families can take pictures together. So we're putting everything together.
And just so you know, the butterbeer, that's Harry Potter, not real beer. But it was quite tasty.
Yeah, it's got butterscotch. It's really good. We even found out they have two different kinds. They have a slushy kind and a regular.
Well, there you go. Okay, if you're into butterbeer. Now, will you guys also be going to City Walk and the parking terminals, explaining that also, of what the park has to offer?
Yeah, we can go through that on our way out. We're going to cruise through City Walk. We came through there on our way in, but we were really eager to get in when the park's opening so that we were able to visit everything that Universal Studios Hollywood has to offer.
Okay, and the same thing goes for Orlando Resorts. Now, you guys, there's several suppliers you can book this with. We always highly recommend Vax Vacation Access. But you can also book it in Viator stuff. But the reason why I say Vax Vacation Access, because that is the portal for the Universal Resorts. And as you know, they are a preferred supplier. And as you know, you'll receive better commission with the Universal Resorts out of Vax Vacation Access. So we're going to show you at the end of the presentation today how to do that in Vax Vacation Access. So hey, you guys, I tell you what, let's do the training, and we'll talk to you guys at the end of this, okay? In about 20 minutes, all right?
Just want to mention one thing. We need to make this a successful series, because if this is worthwhile to all you agents, we can get Archer to start sending us to more locations to catalog more places for you so that we can expand our repertoire of places you sell as agents. So root for us, get in the comments, tell us what you like, tell us what you'd like to see, and maybe we can make it happen with Archer Travel and our suppliers.
Okay. Have you guys been on the Jurassic Park ride yet?
I'm not getting wet.
We're going next.
That's why I said go on there now. Take China on that one. Okay.
No, China's not going anywhere.
Okay. All right, you guys. We will talk to you soon at the end of the press. We'll come back.
All right,
cool.
Thanks, Amanda.
All right, cool.
Thanks, Amanda.
All right. Isn't that? I mean, wow, that's great. All right,
Thank you.
You guys, listen, that's just a teaser of things that we have planned for you when we move into our new location, which should be in about a month. And then we're going to be able to do a lot of other things. We can do this type of thing also with cruise ships and locations. So we will be doing a lot more of that and sharing that with you. So you can be a part of it and you can see, all the great experiences because, we give you all the video tools, but we wanted to make it a little bit more personal, show you what we're experiencing that you can experience. So that's why it's really important that they went out there today. And I'm surprised that the park is packed, right, Amanda? Aren't
Well,
you?
30 minutes isn't that long of a wait time, I'd say. I think that's pretty short for wait times at parks.
But here,
Anytime you get over an hour, that's when the parks are pretty busy.
I know, but the thing is this, I always used to go to the parks here in Southern California in October, in the middle of the
Yeah.
week, and you could walk through Disneyland. I mean, the Magic Kingdom would be empty because all the kids are at school.
Yeah, the world's different now.
Yeah.
I think there's just so many people on different schedules that the parks are always going to be pretty crowded.
Yeah, I
And
guess
so,
now. Yeah, I
yeah,
guess so.
so like they said, if you want to get an express pass or get something that can
Yeah.
get you
and
further
your family
forward.
through it that much quicker, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's definitely something. And also, I think something to be aware of is telling your clients that they are going to have to wait for rides if they don't get that express pass. That's just part of going to a theme park. So you got to prioritize what rides you want to ride and what rides you don't want to ride. Like
again,
if you had to pick.
And that is, again, what are you doing? You're prepping your client for travel. You're prepping your client for travel. If you got people on the West Coast, never been to Orlando, and they're going out on the Mardi Gras, and they want to do 3 days at Universal Resorts, you better explain that to them. You better explain to them how to maneuver through Epic Universe, which is brand new. I mean, Amanda knows how to do it. I wouldn't know. I mean, I'd have to ask her, how do I go through it? So, but be knowledgeable to share that information with them, because then that is just building your service, your business up, and it's making it, showing value in your business. I have to speak to my travel consultant, my advisor, because he's going to help me with my family of 4 to Universal Resorts. Then we're getting on the Mardi Gras and what to expect. And that's all really important. Now, today is Wednesday, October 8th. It's 2025. Today's a real good one. This is a good one. And I love this one. You guys like this one too. We're going to talk about fall and winter road trips and vacations. And this is always an important information because a lot of people drive during Thanksgiving, right? You know that. A lot of people also drive through the holidays, all the way through. From November 15th to January 15th, there's a lot of people on the roads. And there's also a lot of opportunity for you to make commission. Booking car rentals, booking hotels, booking staycations, booking even a simple thing. If you're not going anywhere for the holidays and you're a family of 4 and you're an agent, we're not going anywhere. We're not traveling for the holidays, but you have relatives coming in, right? Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, they're coming and we're going to my mom's and blah, blah, blah. Why not book something? A family event. Let's go do a hopping off tour. Let's go visit a museum. Let's go see one of our local events. And that is the trick, especially with staycations. I'm going to show you how to make some more commission that way. All right, at the end of this presentation, if you want a copy of this PowerPoint, all you need to do is email me and I'll send it to you. All right, Amanda, let's get going. Boom.
Perfect. Let's get started.
All right, let's get started. We haven't even talked about snow and resorts and stuff. Now listen, okay? Now's the time to start booking late fall, holiday, and this spring 2026. Now, you guys, last week we had Vax Vacation Access in here. I showed you the deals that she had. That's another thing. With all this stuff, right? With Universal Resorts, with all this stuff, cruises, everything's on sale. Use that. Use that. Now, you know, a lot of this has to do with Viator and Expedia and all that. Viator always gives us a sale during the holidays. It's usually the 10% off thing that you can offer your clients, but you still make full commission. But that's one of the things that you have to start doing now. Those sales that Susan Crichton gave us last week, they're still out there. Book them. What was it, $500, $400 off? Come on. For spring of 2026, now's the time. You got to get excited and you got to start getting your clients excited if they want to go to that all-inclusive resort for spring of 2026 in March or in April, which is a perfect time to go. Start booking the holidays now. Now. Get a hold of your family members, friends. I hear you're flying to Orlando. I hear you're doing da-da-da-da. Do you know about this and this and this and this? Okay? Late fall. I was just talking to Alex here. Alex is going, I said, are you going home? His family's out east. I said, you going home? He goes, yeah, I'm going to be going around the 18th, 19th. I said, you should buy those tickets now. Buy them now. Don't wait. Each day you wait to buy your holiday tickets, your airline tickets, they go up. Oh, why is it going? Now it's $700. 2 weeks ago it was $450. See? So tell them that, all right? Book now. Let's go to the next slide. Oh, it's Wednesday, hump day. Fall, look at this. Aren't these beautiful? Fall road trips and staycation. It's a perfect time of year now. You know, summer's over. We're in, you know, almost in the mid-October. It's beautiful. All across the United States, Europe, in Mexico. Mexico, you guys do a lot of road trips too during the holidays. So, you know, take advantage of this. Again, at the end of this presentation, I will, you know, give you the my email address if you want a copy of this PowerPoint. I'd love to share it with you. Share it with your team members and see how this is another opportunity for you to make more commission. Oh, you know, it's not just cruises and all-inclusive resorts. It's this too. It's this too. And I'm going to show you that. All right, let's go to the next slide. Daily current travel status. Agents, stay informed. Listen, now we're going to have to stay informed. And right, Amanda? And here's the thing, okay?
Yes.
I want to make a point here because we're spoiled. I'm a Southwestern. I went to Arizona State. I've lived in the Southwest the majority of my life. I don't understand the reasoning of people that live in the Midwest, okay? Or up like by where Amanda lives, up in like the Pacific Northwest, where they say, you know, when you're driving in the winter, make sure you have blankets in the back, in the trunk.
Oh, yes.
Why? And I went, I never heard of that. I went, I've never done that because I live in Southern California. But you must have that because there might be a blizzard and the road shuts down.
And
may
you get
need to
stuck
sleep-
on the side of the road and you have your car's not working and you don't want to freeze.
Right.
So you need to have wool blankets are the best. And you can just set those on your seat, fold them. They fold up really nice. They don't take up much room in your car. You can use it as a layover on your seat material. And they're just super safe. And I always put a bin in the back of my truck and it has emergency supplies, emergency food, emergency water, more blankets, another jacket, just things for just in case an emergency happens and you get stranded.
Okay, and you need to know this if your family's from Phoenix and they've never been anywhere. Well, we're going to drive up to see Amanda up in Wyoming, and they don't know that. And it's October, and it snows in October in Wyoming. You know, you got to know this because they're not going to know it. You have to inform them, and you're going to show them where they can get the hotels and all that. And you can book that for them and make that commission. Monitor trusted news sources in regards to check destination weather, roads, highways, websites. You guys, winter is coming. Winter's coming. I mean, right now we are monitoring what? Okay, tell me, comments room, what is the name of the hurricane that's off of Baja California right now? Tell me, comments room, what is the name of it? That will be approaching this weekend, that we might have rain and storms this weekend here in Los Angeles due to it. I'll give you a hint. The lady was married to Elvis Presley. There you go. So there. Check your stuff. You also have the travel alerts in your Facebook page. I mean, not Facebook, in your travel cafe. Okay? All right, let's go to the next slide. So,
And Jose, I'd like to say one thing, a reversal. Let's say you're from a cold state and you go to Arizona during the hot time of the summer, you should have umbrellas and water bottles in your car just in case you break down because it gets really hot there.
Yeah, and good footwear because people have had, you know, in Arizona, if you're out there, I mean, it gets 115, even the ground melts down your flip-flops. So, I mean, you know, it does. Okay, so, I mean, I was driving in Phoenix. This was many years ago. I had a Suzuki four-wheeler, right? And all of a sudden, I was driving to a class, an acting class, and I hear this the thump, the thump, and then the road had melted the tire.
Oh my gosh!
Taking chunks of the tire off, so that was really crazy. All right, AAA fall road trips, top 10 places in the U.S. Southern New England, oh, a given. Oh, you kidding me? Northern Arizona canyons. Oh, Flagstaff, Arizona. Oh, you know, also Grand Canyon. Natchez Trace Parkway, New Orleans area. Hershey, Pennsylvania, Dutch Canyon. Southern Arizona, Southern California, Southern Oregon coast. Again, very beautiful. Vegas to the national parks in Utah, Smoky Mountains in the Grand Pacific Northwest. So those are the top 10 places in from AAA for fall and fall road trips. Go the extra mile, more commission, book additional events for more commission. You guys, they're going to these places. On the road trip from Phoenix, Arizona to go up and visit Amanda in Wyoming, they're stopping in Salt Lake City. There's tons to do in Salt Lake City. There's tons. City tours, wine food tours, museums, theme parks, zip line, ATV. Use things to do, Viator, RoomRes, Expedia Tap, sports tickets, golden tickets. Tonight there's a big game here in Los Angeles. All right, comments room. Tell me, Amanda, what's the name of the hurricane?
Oh, the Priscilla?
That's it. Priscilla is. Thank you, comments room.
Good
All right.
job.
All right, comments room. Tell me in Los Angeles who's playing today and tonight at baseball. The two teams. Okay, there you go. Two teams playing tonight at 6:08. Sports tickets, golden show concert tickets. You know, again, okay, they're coming, right? Yeah, we're going up to Chicago to visit, Uncle Jerry and Aunt Mary for Thanksgiving. And you know what? We got golden tickets. They want to go see the Bulls play. Can we get them? Yeah, boom, boom, boom. Okay, right there. Use that. Okay, or anything else. College, etc. Connect with your clients, inform and assist. You guys, this is one of the things that Mike always says. Get personal with your clients. The more, I'm not saying bug them, but at the same time, know what they want to do. If they've gone on a cruise and you left them alone for 3 months, call them and say, hey, Bill, Mary, how are you? How are the kids? Great. You have any future travel plans? Well, yeah, we're thinking about going up to Wyoming to visit my cousin Amanda. Or, up in there, or Idaho. Yeah, we're going up there, Idaho. Oh, okay, really? Yeah. Well, I might need some help with that. Oh, well, here, let me get the hotels ready. Let me show you the way to do it. Let me get the roads and the map. They will assist you because he doesn't have time. He's got a family of 4. He's working all the time. He's dealing with his kids. He's dealing with all the stuff that, the parents need to deal with. The kids, the cars, the transfer, the bills, we don't have time to look at an itinerary to get us up there. Can you help us, Jose? Boom, that's where you come in. That's where you come in. And then that adds value to your business. I mean, Mike says it. Sales is a personal business. So the more you get, and then they'll refer you more business. And then I'm going to show you how to do that next week, how you get repeat business. Okay? Let's go to the next slide. Plan ahead, make an itinerary with the client. Yeah, map the route, avoid detours, unexpected places, cheap with fuel. You can do that right now, all off the internet, all these apps. Here in California, we have a what's it called? Caltrans app, which shows us what roads and highways in real time are closed right now, due to either accidents, due to either highway maintenance, etc. They have that for all the states. Use this, especially if they're going from Phoenix up to, up there to visit Auntie Amanda. Okay, right.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
And
they want to
also
go.
to your,
They want to go skiing. They want to go skiing the day after Thanksgiving, which they probably can and will be able to do.
oh yeah, I wish they would open it up, but you could hike up there and ski. But the answer to your question, Jose, Dodgers.
Yes, and
They didn't say who else.
all right. Here we go. Comments. Don't go looking on the internet. Come on, man. This is easy.
Well, you saw. Oh, I.
Who are they playing? Who are the Dodgers playing tonight at 6:08? It's a big game. Come on now. All right.
know.
Plan ahead. The Travel Cafe. You guys, there's plenty of sources in the Travel Cafe for your travel alerts. Okay. I mean, there just are. So look at that. All right. We give you plenty of tools. So, look at that. I mean, this year we finally went in and Amanda did a great job of showing you exactly what's in the Travel Cafe, how it can assist you on everything. Your training, your commissions, your travel alerts, your credit card authorization forms, everything is in there. Make sure you know it like the back of your hand. That's an important tool for you. Okay? Next slide. Boom.
And the Phillies.
The who?
The Phillies?
Where are they from?
Philadelphia?
That's right, the Philadelphia Phillies. And I love that town. I just do. Oh, man. You ever have a Philly cheesesteak from Philadelphia? I mean,
Nope. I haven't, but that's something to put on my bucket list.
Oh, man. I mean, and you know what? It was funny. I was living in New York, and that's a whole nother story. But I went. I didn't want to go. My friends were like, come on, let's go down to Philly. I got my relative. No, I said, I don't want to go. I went down there. I had such a blast. It was so much fun. It's just really, and I love that town. And I like the Eagles. And I love Philly, New York, all those towns. It's great. Fall into winter safety. This is important. Again, this is important. Because again, if you're dealing with those parents, remember the family of 4 that are really busy, they don't have time to get the itinerary to go up and visit Auntie Amanda up in Idaho. So get the vehicle maintenance done before you leave. Plan your route. Check weather forecast, alpha routes, because they might hit snow going through Utah, driving up there. Pack appropriate clothing to meet all climate conditions, just like Amanda stated. You know, if you're from Arizona, you've never been up towards that kind of country, and you're going through Utah, Wyoming, up into Idaho, you need to have blankets. You need to have emergency stuff. Keep an emergency kit handy. Be prepared for limited or no cell phone reception. And this is true on I-15. To go up to Amanda's house, it's the I-15. And up in there, you're getting to some really sparse, like you don't see nothing for miles. Right, Amanda?
Oh yeah, totally. Like you have to, it's sort of like going to Vegas from California. If you don't hit a gas station at a certain point, you have like 100 miles or so of no gas stations,
Yeah, and
you know?
you've seen nothing. So be prepared for no cell phone or fasten driver and all passenger seatbelts. Avoid driving while fatigued. This is important. And again, this is where you come in and step in and saying, here, I've got this itinerary for you. Okay, so you're leaving Phoenix. You can drive up to Salt Lake. That's where you're going to check in for the motel tonight. And you're going to be, here, and we'll put you in a Hampton Inn or a Holiday Inn Express. So you have breakfast full morning in the morning before you take off again. That is important. Don't drive impaired. Be careful. It's holidays. Think before your trip. You got to help these people out. A lot of reasons why these people are going to come to you is because they don't have time to sit down and work on an itinerary to go on these road trips. And you can show them some really great things. And you can book a lot of other great things there that you can start making commission on. All right? Let's go to the next slide. And that's kind of one of the reasons why we're showing you, the theme park. Because there are a lot of people that go to the theme parks during the holidays. And a lot of those people have done road trips to these theme parks that they've never been there. So, again, help them. Car rentals. This is huge, but be aware is that inventory gets swallowed up. Now, I'm always a big proponent of this. Why? Because I'm going to tell John and Mary, who are going up to visit Auntie Amanda, right, to get a car rental. That way they don't put all that mileage on their regular family car. They get a brand new car with, a warranty, everything, insurance, and it's a smoother ride, and it can fit all the kids, and, great audio, and usually a lot of them now are, far more gas efficient and EV. Yeah, a lot of them are EV. So, but like I said, that inventory gets gobbled up during the holidays. So you want to make sure that you inform them about this. Say, you know what, instead of putting all that mileage on your car, let's get a car rental. Let's see if maybe that could be more affordable. And there's some great deals here. Again, use sales and incentives that we have and take advantage of that. Okay, next slide. Car rentals, I've always liked them. But again, they sell out. Explore new destinations. If you got people that, oh yeah, I've been to California a bunch of times. Well, yeah, you've been to California, but have you ever been up to like the Central Coast? Well, where's that? Big Sur country. What's Big Sur? Well, it's south of Monterey and Carmel. You ever been up there? No, I've never been up there. I've only been to, okay. And that area is beautiful this time of year. Carmel, California, Monterey, I used to live up there. This time of year, it's just absolutely gorgeous. So, show that to them. Show them if you go off the beaten path on your way going up there, like for example, you're going up there to Utah, to Idaho to visit Amanda, Auntie Amanda, right? Go stop off in Ogden, Utah. Show them a couple of things. What is there to do? There's stuff to do there that you can book on Viator, and boom, you make more commission. See? Okay, next slide. Right?
Yeah.
Auntie Amanda. Fall staycations. Now, this is important. This is where you need to start knowing your area a lot better. And this is where you can network yourself in your business. I'm going to show you a couple of reasons, okay? Let's go to the next slide. Staycations. What does staycation mean? A vacation spent in one's home country rather than abroad, or one spent at home or involving day trips to local attractions. Also booking overnight stays at local area hotels, Airbnb, etc. You're staying around home, around maybe 2-hour radius around your house or the town that you live in. Okay, let's go to the next slide. Importance of staycation. Clients travel locally You have to increase your knowledge of your area, region, and state. Know local activities, events for more commissions. I'll show you an example. Here in Southern California, okay, what was the trivia? Oh, yeah, we said the trivia question was they were playing the Phillies, okay? Here in Southern California, there's a big festival that always happens, like, I think it's the week after Easter or before Easter, out in Palm Desert. Can you name me, comments room, what that event is? It packs up the Palm Desert. It packs it. So much so that residents there do Airbnb and VRBO just for this one event that happens yearly. And it sells out. And it's really expensive. You got to know about that because it gets so crowded. All right, so there. The trivia question is this. What is the event that happens in the spring that gets out there, out in the Palm Desert area, which includes Palm Springs and all that? I won't mention the other towns, but there. Okay, name me what it is. Let me show you about the example of 200 miles. I don't care where you live in the United States. I don't care wherever you live. I want you to do this as fun. Take out a map of where you live and then put a 200-mile radius circle around where you live. And in that circumference of this circle, you will find resorts and country clubs and nice hotels and places to go do things and tourist things and parks and national parks and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You need to know these places because this is another way that you can make commission. You know, let's say, 4th of July. Yeah, it's 4th of July weekend. Are you going to go anywhere? Nah, we're going to stick around town. Well, you know what? The Hyatt down the block, because, in Phoenix right now, it's 115. They're having a sale. You want to go spend there a couple? That'd be really cool. Yeah, let's do that, Jose. Instead of us being crapped up, stuck in the house, let's go there. Yeah, at the Hyatt down. Yeah, look, we got a pool, got a this. Kids love it. That's what I'm saying. You got to know this. And look at this. Okay, this is Phoenix, 200-mile radius. You have Flagstaff, you have Tucson, you have all of this great stuff to do. So again, you have to know this. The more you know about it. Now I'm going to show you something else, okay? Here we go. Let's go to the next slide. Now I'm getting excited because, okay? Network. Get out there. So in that 200-mile radius, go and see the Cactus Blue Golf Club Resort. Go in there, introduce yourself. Yeah, I'm from Phoenix. I'm about an hour. I was just driving. I always saw this place. I want to stop by. Can I speak to your sales manager? Yeah, I'm a travel advisor with Archer Travel. Here's my IATA number. Here's my card. I was wondering, can I get a site inspection? Great. Get to know them. Tour guides, let me talk to some of these people. Then what you ask for is this. Hey, you got any deals or promotions you got going on at this resort? Well, no, we don't. Well, I'll tell you what if I make one up and I get some people from Phoenix to come up here, which is an hour away from Phoenix, to come up here for the weekend. Will you give me a deal? That's why you have it in your arsenal. Okay, go up and see Billy at the Cactus Red Resort and Golf Course, which is an hour outside in Prescott, Arizona. Yeah, they have a deal for this weekend. Get you out. And that way you guys get out of town. Enjoy, a weekend getaway. Okay? Tour guides, ask for promotions and deals when you're dealing with these people. Do you have any deals or promotions coming up? Do you? For the events that you have? Local and regional activities and calendar events? You guys have a big Oktoberfest. You guys have a big turquoise and diamond show every May. Tell me about it. Are you going to have any sales or promotions? Know your area. It's not just, okay, I know VAX, I know my suppliers. No. Start knowing and networking them. Okay? And when you give him business, then Billy goes, hey, you know what? Jose, we always wanted to go on that Princess Cruise going out of LA. Can you help us? Can you help us? Yeah, I can help you, Bill. See, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. All right, go to the next slide. Get to know it. Get to know your stuff. Okay. How to book staycations, travel packages, hotel, resort, car rentals, activities, tours, tips. There it is. There it is. Okay. That's how you book it. Hotel, resorts, car. You can do all that. All right, let's go to the next slide. Expand short trip offers. We're going to go through these really fast. 3-day holiday getaways, romantic getaway. All right, so you want to stay in town. I want to stay in Los Angeles. And man, Are there some hotels you can stay in Los Angeles? The W in Hollywood. What's the big one in downtown LA? Oh, it's my cousin stayed there. I forgot what it was, but it was great. Let's go to the next slide. Know your area. Know your area. Know your region. Become a local tour guide. Become a local tour guide. The more you know about your area, where you can do, where there's wineries and tours and this and that, that's a win-win for you. So take advantage of that, all right? Take advantage of that. Let's go to your next slide. Okay, luxury class, luxury first class overnight stays. There's usually, okay, it's so funny. The ski resorts get packed in the winter, right? In the summer, nobody's up there. Nobody's up there. Are they open? Yeah, they're open. They have light staff, and that's where you can get a really good deal. Same thing in Arizona. In the summertime, it's empty. Why? Because it's 130 degrees outside. Are there affordable rooms? I know a lot of people that book the first class overnight stays in Arizona and New Mexico because it's so hot that they're swimming at 12 and 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, but they have a first class room and they're enjoying the wonderful amenities of the resort. So think about that. Show them these things. Okay, let's go to the next slide. Trip types to attract clients. Go to the next slide. And this happens in every town in America. Spa and wellness, you have this. Spa and wellness, there's tons of these all over the world. And saying, hey, you know what? Oh man, we're really tired. We just got off this cruise. We're like, hey, you want to do a weekend here? That's why we got a spa and wellness resort that we can book you, and you can book that through, Room Res. You can book it through Expedia Tap. There's a bunch of places where you can. Let's go to the next slide. This is a big one. Culinary experiences. Believe me, every town in the U.S. has a food festival now. They do. They have a food festival. They have outstanding restaurants and outstanding food experiences all across the United States. Take advantage of that. Know what kind it is in your area. So when there is a food festival or something, hey, I know you live down, 2-3 miles down the way, but you know what? Hampton Inn and all these other hotels are having a special because of the food festival that we're having. Would you want to attend that? And also they have beer festivals. And they have, all that kind of stuff. Oktoberfest. Okay? Romantic weekend getaways. This is a given. A given. Know these places. Okay? Most of these places that'll have this will have romantic weekend getaway packages. Have you ever seen those? I've seen those. Where you can, like in San Diego, they always have this. Call up the Sheraton in San Diego saying, hey, do you have a weekend getaway package for that person there in Vegas? In Las Vegas, man, we're so tired of the heat. Oh my God, I just want to get out of here. The heat's driving me nuts. Come down here in August. In San Diego in August is beautiful. It's just, San Diego's always beautiful. But and they get away from the heat and they enjoy the coolness and the water and everything. But you have to know that, okay? Go to the next slide. All right, you guys at Universal, we're coming to you soon, okay? Hiking and walking tours. There's tons of this. Even in El Paso, Texas. I went to El Paso, Texas. They have, even though they don't have a lot of parks in Texas, they do have a lot of climbing and hiking and walking tours. And this is another big one, okay? You can get involved with this, again, through Viator, through Expedia Tap, things to do. So there's another thing that you can book. All right, let's go to the next slide. Okay, sales and promotions. Again, I have to say this to you. Everything is on sale. Everything. Start using that. I got to what? We show you that. On Monday, I showed you the Princess sales. And I'm going to show them to you again, but just to let you know that everything's on sale. Take advantage of it. That's what makes us different than the general public, especially when you're dealing with Vax and Viator and all these other things that they offer only exclusively for travel agents and travel advisors. That's where you become different. That's when your client says to his other buddy, oh yeah, I got a travel advisor. He got me $400 off on my all-inclusive resort package down to Dreams, taking the kids down there to Punta Cana for the holidays. $400 off? You got that off? I didn't. Well, see, I have a travel advisor. I'm just saying, that's where it comes in. All right, let's go to the next slide. Remember that. Sales and promotions. Oh, Archer Travel Media, Travel USA. This is a great video, and this is free. Okay, and we haven't been showing a lot of these in the last several weeks. We're going to start again, though. And this is free. For you new agents that don't know that much about, what the media department can offer you. We have a shop.archertravel.com where you can get these kind of videos personalized with your name and everything in there. But this one is free that you can share right now. Amanda's going to put the link in the comments room, and you can get it out there on your social media. Go ahead, let's roll it. Check it out.
Are you looking for adventure and excitement for the whole family? The United States boasts more variety than anywhere else in the world. You can explore nightlife, surf the world's greatest beaches, and see incredible national parks all in your own backyard. Your Evolution agent can help you find the perfect USA destination for your next vacation. If you're looking for fun for the whole family, there's thrilling rides and your favorite characters at Disney World and Universal Studios in Orlando. Or you can explore America's rich history in Washington, D.C. If you're looking for even more excitement, your Evolution agent can help you book an incredible hotel on the famous Las Vegas Strip, tell you the best time of year to see the majestic beauty of our Grand Canyon, or help you find the right Hawaiian island for your favorite type of travel. And the best part? It's affordable. You can take a train or a short flight to most U.S. destinations. Contact your Evolution agent and let them do the planning for you. So all you have to do is get out there and have the experience of a lifetime.
Yeah, have the experience of a lifetime, and that's because the United States is great. It really
Are you
is.
looking
So
for
is
adventure?
Mexico, and so is Europe that you can start doing these road trips and staycations in. So, take advantage of it. All right, talking about all these theme parks and everything, right? That, family's going to go on a Thanksgiving road trip and they're going to go to Universal Resorts in Los Angeles. Let's go there. Let's see how the gang is doing. Do we still have them, Amanda?
Oh no, we can't. We already had them on.
Okay. I was hoping we could get them back, but they were there, all right, at Universal Studios. We're going to be doing a lot more of that, and that should be really a lot of fun in the future. Boy, I tell you, when we move into our new digs, which is going to be in about a month, that should be a lot of fun because we're going to be playing around with that and going more live to Universal Studios. So that was great. I salute Ryan and China and Evelyn, for going down there today and doing that for us. That was really kind of cool that we got to break in and do a live thing there. All right, that's kind of cool. Hey, where can I book this? Amanda, show me, where can I book Universal Studios and resorts? Come on, comments, tell me. All right, where can I book it? Let's see if we can go there. I didn't build a slide for it, so let's just see if we can go there. Universal. All right, I love this one, the studio. Okay, if you go to Vaxification Access, all right, go to Vaxification Access, go up here. When you logged in, this is where it'll take you. Go up here to reservations and brands, right? And if you go down here, there it is right there, Universal Parks and Resorts. Why do I say Vaxification Access? Number one, they're a preferred supplier, and you'll make more commission here. That's why I'm saying book it here. You can use other suppliers if you want to, but if you book it here, and plus, like I said, they're a preferred supplier. You have the Universal Orlando Resorts, and again, this also covers Epic Universe. If you don't know what Epic Universe is, please call me. And then you have Universal Studios Hollywood. So you can book all that there. Let's click on this button. Can we click on there? Show you guys really quick where this is. And there's the website. Boom. Tickets and packages on sale now. On sale now. And then I think they also have deals, don't they? Tickets, employment, group. Sometimes they have deals on here, so just look for them. Look for the deals, and scroll down. You know what, Amanda? Can we just scroll down a minute? Look, they have the Hollywood Horror Nights. Wait, right here. You know what? I've decided this is the time of year where at the end of the year, always at the last day of the year, which will be like around December 30th or December 30th, we do top 10 videos of the year. And I have to say that this one is probably going to be number one because this is pretty epic and it's really great. If you don't have any of these Universal videos, if you go to Universal Resorts Official and click on the logo in YouTube, you can see all of these beautiful, absolutely stunning I mean, outrageous videos that you can share with your clients and family members and friends and potential clients and tell them to book this, because this is going to be a game changer in the industry, and they are hitting home runs. And this is right, Amanda? You were there.
Oh
Right.
yeah, it's amazing. I loved my experience.
You know, would you want to go back there again?
Yeah, I'd definitely go back.
See? And that's the trick. If you want to go back again, you know, that's where they got you. All right, you guys, let's now go to the next slide. So again, you go to Vax Vacation Access. You want to book this at Universal Resorts. Okay. All right. Let's talk about this. I'm sure Jill. How was Jill's webinar training?
Oh, it was amazing. We had a lot of travel advisors join us today, and she ended up giving away a $100 Amazon gift card. But she also went over everything that's new for Princess, and she went over a lot of important information. So.
Okay, I just want to hit this home. All right. Right now they have a sale that ends November 11th. They got 40% off. 40% off on cruises, up to $200 instant savings. You're free. Third and fourth guests are free. So family of 4, you get 40% off. You get $200 instant savings. You get third. These are the kids. The kids here are free. And this is through a lot of their inventory. Not all of it, but the majority of it. Okay. So again, take advantage of this. This ends November 11th. Let's go to the next slide. And here's another sale that ends tomorrow. This ends tomorrow. All right. This ends tomorrow. Excursions up to 20% off. Save up to 20% on excursions. And this is a win-win for you guys. If you're booking a lot of Princess, you want to make sure you take advantage of that. That ends tomorrow at midnight East Coast time. Let's go to the next slide. And I think that's it, right? Yes, if you want a copy of this PowerPoint, all you need to do is email me right here. Ba-boom. Ba-boom, right there. I'll send this off to you and you get a copy of this PowerPoint. Please share it with your other, team members, your other Evolution family members. Show them like, this is what Jose talked about. And this is great because the holidays are coming up and I can start da-da-da-da-da-da. I was going to show this one video. It was really cool. It was from Viator. And what it was a pizza history walking tour through Boston. And they walk through the historic places of Boston, but also at the same time, they stop off at these little pizzerias where they have this great pizza. And they, go to like 3 or 4 pizzerias. And I went, that'd be kind of fun. And I went, see what I mean? If you're in that area, if you live in Boston and you got people coming in, let's go on this pizza walking tour. That's a fun. And your family gets them out of the house, gets them out of like, oh, let's get out and enjoy the fresh air, get out and do something and learn something and eat something and have fun. That's what I'm talking about. All right, Amanda, do we have any questions or comments?
I think that's it, Jose.
All right, everybody. I'll see you guys on Friday when we talk about wrapping up on Princess Week and what we have coming up for you next week. And we have another great week coming up for you. I'm Jose Labrador of Archer Travel Service. You all have a wonderful day. See ya.